So, good morning students. We are going to continue with tangents and normals. Tangents and normals we are going to continue with. So what are tangents? So tangent is a straight line which touches a curve at only one point. And what is a normal? So normal is a straight line which is perpendicular to the tangent and passing through the point of contact. So first we will see a theorem. Theorem 5.6. So the theorem is three normals can be drawn to a parabola y square equal to 4ax, one of which is always real. So let alpha comma beta be a given point. Alpha comma beta be a given point. Then we know that the equation of the normal in the parametric form, normal is y is equal to minus tx plus 2at plus at cube. Now compare this, comparing with the straight line y is equal to mx plus c. What is m? M is equal to minus t. So therefore the equation, this equation becomes, that is, take this as 1. So it becomes as y is equal to mx minus 2am and minus am cube. M is equal to minus t, so t is equal to minus m. So now we know that alpha comma beta passes through this. So alpha comma beta passes through this. Alpha comma beta passes through this. Therefore we have it becomes y is equal to, that is, y is beta, so beta is equal to m alpha minus 2am minus am cube. Now grouping this, it can be written as am cube, writing in order, am cube plus 2a minus alpha into m plus beta is equal to 0. That is, all the terms we have brought to the left hand side and it is grouped. Now see this is a cubic equation, m cube. So it is a cubic equation. So it will have 3 roots. So 3 roots it has. So it gives, there are 3 values for m. 3 values for m, and consequently there are 3 normals to the parabola. And these 3 normals, when you see here, we have seen in theory of equations, where if you take this as p of x, there is no sign change. Therefore number of roots is 0. So no sign change. So just this is for explanation. So no sign change, therefore positive root is 0, and if you take p of minus x, then minus x, if you take this first one will be minus, next one also will be minus, and next one will be plus. Therefore there is only one sign change. So because there is one sign change, we will have one positive root, one negative root. One negative root we have, therefore, and this negative root will be real. So this negative root will be real. Therefore, there is among the 3 roots, one root will be a real root and the other two roots will be imaginary roots, that is complex roots. We know that complex roots occur in pairs, therefore we say that it has only one real root. The negative root is the only real root. Hence proved. Okay, now we'll go to the exercise. Exercise 5.4. Okay, before getting into the exercise, I'll give you a table. So this table you remember it, so it will help you for answering 1 marks. Conics, number of tangents and number of normals. So a parabola has 2 tangents and 3 normals. Ellipse has 2 tangents and 4 normals, and hyperbola has 2 tangents and 4 normals. So remember, if you look at the table, you will see that the tangents are the same for everything and normals only differ only for parabola. So learn this so that you will be able to answer 1 mark question. Okay, now we will see the exercise 5.4, and here even we have rectangular hyperbola. So rectangular hyperbola that we have in our old book, actually rectangular hyperbola is, this also has hyperbola, this also has 2 tangents and 4 normals. Okay, so now we will get into the exercise 5.4. 5.4, first question. So first question, find the equation of the 2 tangents that can be drawn from 5, 2 to the ellipse 2x square plus 7y square is equal to 14. Okay, 2 tangents are to be drawn. So equation of the tangent, to the ellipse is y is equal to mx plus or minus root of a square m square plus b square. So here we have to find m. So x comma y is given as 5, 2. So 5, 2 is x comma y, because it is drawn from 5, 2. Then the given ellipse is 2x square plus 7y square is equal to 14. So divide throughout by 14. What do you get? X square by 7 plus y square by 2 is equal to 1. So a square is equal to 7 and b square is equal to 2. So now we have to, here it is given plus or minus. So it is enough if we consider any one of it. Okay, any one of it we can consider. So we will take only plus values. So substituting all this in the equation of the tangent, we get x comma y is 5, 2. So 2 is equal to 5m plus root of 7m square plus 2. So now m bring this side, so take it to the other side. So we can also write this as 7m square plus 2 is equal to 2 minus 5m. So squaring both the sides, to remove square root is square both the sides. So 7m square plus 2 is equal to 2 minus 5m the whole square. So now this is 7m square plus 2 is equal to, expand it using the identity, 4 plus 25m square minus 2ab. So 5 2s are 10, 10 2s are 20m. So now take everything to one side. So 25m square we are having in the right hand side. So left hand side we will take it to the right hand side. So 25m square, 25m square minus 7m square minus 20m plus 4 minus 2 is equal to 0, which gives you 25 minus 7 is 18m square minus 20m plus 2 is equal to 0. Dividing throughout by 2, we get 9m square minus 10m plus 1 is equal to 0. So this is a quadratic equation. So the roots are, the product is 9 and the sum is minus 10. So minus 9 and minus 1 are the two roots. So here we are having 9 as a coefficient of m square. So divided by 9. So it gives us m minus 1 into m minus 1 by 9 is equal to 0. So from this we get m is equal to 1 and m is equal to 1 by 9. So now we have to find the equation of the tangents. So consider the two values. So what is the first one? When m is equal to 1. When m is equal to 1 and x comma y is equal to 5 comma 2. 5 comma 2, equation of the tangent is we know that it is of the 1 point form. We studied in 10th standard. So y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. So substitute here, we get, so this is x1 comma y1. x1 comma y1 is 5 comma 2. So y minus 2 is equal to 1 into x minus 5. So we get x minus 5 minus y plus 2 is equal to 0. Left hand side terms I have taken to the other side. So finally you get x minus y minus 3 is equal to 0. Then the second case. Second one is when m is equal to 1 by 9. When m is equal to 1 by 9 and x1 comma y1 is 5 comma 2. So again follow the same procedure. So what's the equation of the tangent? So equation of the tangent is same formula. We will apply in the same formula. Y minus 2 is equal to 1 by 9 into x minus 5. So cross multiplying we get 9 into y minus 2 is equal to x minus 5. So 9y minus 18 is equal to x minus 5. So taking left hand side to the right hand side, we get x minus 9y plus 18 minus 5 is equal to 0. So which gives us x minus 9y plus 13 is equal to 0. Therefore, the tangents are x minus y minus 3 is equal to 0 and x minus 9y plus 13 is equal to 0. Okay, now coming to the second question. Second question, find the equation of the tangent to the hyperbola x square by 16 minus y square by 64 is equal to 1, which are parallel to 10x minus 3y plus 9 is equal to 0. So, equation of the line. So, 10x minus 3y plus 9 is equal to 0 is the line. So, what about slope of this line? Slope of the line is taken as m. So, m is equal to, when a line is given, what's the formula? Minus a by b, that is minus coefficient of x by coefficient of y. So, it is equal to minus 10 by minus 3, which is equal to 10 by 3. So, this is the slope. So, now it is given parallel. So, the slope remains the same. So, what about equation of the tangent now? So, equation of the tangent is here it is a hyperbola. So, it is y is equal to mx plus or minus root of a square m square minus b square. So, this is the equation of the tangent to the hyperbola. So, this is the equation of the hyperbola. So, from this, what is a square? A square is equal to 16 and b square is equal to 64. So, now substitute all this here. We get y is equal to m is 10 by 3. So, 10 by 3x plus or minus square root of a square. A square is 16. So, 16 into m square is 100 by 9. M is 10 by 3. So, 100 by 9 and b square is 64. So, now it is equal to, so we get y is equal to 10 by 3 x plus or minus square root of 1600 minus 9 is the LCM. So, 9 into 64 gives you 576 by 9. So, that is y is equal to 10 by 3x plus or minus, when you subtract you get 1024. So, square root of 1024 by 9. Root 1024 is 32. So, y is equal to 10 by 3x plus or minus 32 by 3. So, now this side LCM is 3. So, we can multiply throughout by 3. So, we get 3y is equal to 10x plus or minus 32. So, which gives us 10x minus 3y plus or minus 32 is equal to 0 is the required tangents. So, here also we have two tangents, one with plus 32 and the other is with minus 32. Okay. Now, coming to the third question. Question number 3. Third question. Find the equation of the tangent to the parabola y square is equal to 16x perpendicular to, and it is perpendicular to 2x plus 3y plus 3 is equal to 0. Sorry, 2y. 2x plus 2y plus 3 is equal to 0. So, here we have okay, so here we have y square is equal to 16x. So, it is comparing with y square is equal to 4ax. What is it? Y square is equal to 4 into x. So, from this what you get? A is equal to 4. And what about slope of the line? Slope of the line is equal to, that is we can take it as m, and m is equal to minus a by b, so minus 2 by 2, which is equal to minus 1. But it is given the line is perpendicular, so we have to find the perpendicular slope. So perpendicular slope is nothing but minus 1 by m, so it is equal to minus 1 by minus 1, which is equal to 1. So now what is the equation of the tangent to the parabola? So equation of the tangent, already we have seen this. So equation of the tangent to the parabola is y is equal to mx plus a by m. So substitute the values here. Substituting the values here, we get y is equal to, m is a perpendicular slope, so it is m1, 1 into x, so x plus a is 4, so 4 by m, which gives us x minus y plus 4 is equal to 0 is the required tangent. Okay, now coming to question number 3. Third question. Show that the line is a tangent to the ellipse. Also find the coordinates of the point of contact. So all these formulas we have seen in a table, as a table we have seen. So learn the formula so that it will help you to answer 1 mark and also the questions. So here the given ellipse is x square plus 3y square is equal to 12. So divide throughout by 12. We get x square by 12 plus y square by 4 is equal to 1. So from this, the greater number should be a square. So a square is equal to 12 and b square is equal to 4. Then we have the line. So what about the line? X minus y plus 4 is equal to 0 is the line. So what about the slope? Slope m is equal to minus a by b. So minus 1 by minus 1, which is equal to 1. So now it is asked to find, show that the line is a tangent to the ellipse. So we have a condition. So the condition for the line, to be a tangent, to the ellipse is c square is equal to a square m square plus b square. So a we have, a square we have, m square we have, b square we have. What about c square? Compare this given line, x minus y plus 4 is equal to 0. So consider x minus y plus 4 is equal to 0. Bring it to the form y is equal to mx plus c. So bring to that form. So take minus y to the right hand side. So we get y is equal to x plus 4. So comparing both, what do you get? M is equal to 1 and c is equal to 4. Already we have m. So we have seen m. Like this also we can find m. Instead of using minus a coefficient of x by coefficient of y, we can also use this form. Okay, using this also we can find m and c. So now what about the left hand side? Left hand side is equal to c square. So c square, c is 4, so c square is 16. And what about the right hand side? Right hand side is a square m square. A square is equal to 12. So 12 into 1 plus b square is 4. So it is also equal to 16. Therefore, we have left hand side is equal to right hand side. So we say that therefore the line is a tangent to the ellipse. The line is a tangent to the ellipse. Now we have to find the point of contact. So point of contact, we have a formula. So the point of contact is minus a square m by c, comma b square by c. So it is equal to a square is 12, so minus 12, m is 1, by c is 4, b square is 4, c is 4. So it is equal to 4 goes here 3 times and 4 by 4 is 1. So we get minus 3 by 1. So this is the point of contact. Okay, next we'll go to question number 5. Fifth question. Question number 5. Find the equation of the tangent at t is equal to 2 and the parabola is y square is equal to 8x. It's given as use parametric form. So here hint is given, but in your exam hint will not be given. You should know it. Now say this parabola, it is of the form y square is equal to 4ax. So y square is equal to 4 into 2 into x. So from this we have a is equal to 2. So now what about the equation of the tangent? So in the parametric form, equation of the tangent in the parametric form is tangent in the parametric form. Equation of the tangent in the parametric form is yt is equal to x plus at square. Yt is equal to x plus at square. So now substitute these values. We get t is 2. So 2y is equal to x plus a is 2 and t is 2. So 2 square is 4. So we get x minus 2y plus 8 is equal to 0 is the tangent. So it can be done in another method also. We know that the parametric the point of contact to the parabola is at square comma 2at. So finding the point of contact, then we can use another method and also it can be done. Then coming to question number 6. Question number 6. Find the equations of the tangent and normal to the hyperbola 12x square minus 9y square is equal to 108 at theta is equal to pi by 3. Here also it is asked to use parametric form. Okay, so to use the parametric form, we need, so what is given? Sixth one, hyperbola 12x square minus 9y square is equal to 108. So divide throughout by 108, we get x square by 9 minus y square by 12 is equal to 1. So a square is equal to 9 and b square is equal to 12. So now equation of the tangent is x secant theta. Theta is given as pi by 3. So we can use a formula. So equation of the tangent. So equation of the tangent is x by a secant theta minus y by b tan theta is equal to 1. So substitute the values here. X by 3. A square is 9. So a is equal to 3. Secant pi by 3 minus y by 12. B square is 12. So b is 2 root 2. 2 root 2 tan pi by 3 is equal to 1. So now secant pi by 3 is 60 degree. So secant 60 degree, secant 60 is cos 60, reciprocal of cos 60. So reciprocal of cos 60 is cos 60 we know it is 1 by 2. So reciprocal of 1 by 2 is 2. So secant pi by 3 is secant pi by 3 is 2. So now secant pi by 3 is 2, and what about tan pi by 3? Tan 60 is root 3. Therefore we have to substitute those values. So we have to substitute those values and we can frame the equation. So bring it to one side. So some technical problem we have. Wait a minute. I want to go to 6th question. The first is here. Stop here. Okay. So now secant pi by 3. So secant pi by 3 is secant 60. Secant 60 is reciprocal of cos 60. Cos 60 you know it is 1 by 2. So secant 60 is 2 minus y by 2 root 2 and tan pi by 3 is root 3 is equal to 1. So now this is 2 by 3x minus y root 3 by 2 root 2 is equal to 1. So simplify. What is the LCM? LCM is 6 root 2. So 6 root 2 multiplying throughout by 6 root 2, we get 3 into 3 goes 2 times, so 4 root 2 x minus 3 root 3 y is equal to 1. So multiplying throughout by 6 root 2. So 2 into 2 by 3 into 6 root 2. So 3 goes here 2 times. So we get 4 root 2. Then similarly 2 root 2. 1 by 2 root 2 multiplied by 6 root 2. So root 2 gets cancel. So we have here root 3. So root 3, so root 3 root 3 y. Now, so this is the equation we get. Another method also can be followed. I hope that method will be, follow that method, which will be very easier. So, sixth question, and another method also can be followed. So, we will do that. So, dividing throughout by 108, we get y square by 12 is equal to 1. So, a square is equal to 9 and b square is equal to 12. So, here we know that for hyperbola, the point is, we know it is a secant theta comma b tan theta. So it is equal to 3 secant pi by 3 comma 2. So you get 3 into 2 and 2 root 3 into root 3, which is equal to 6 comma 6. 6 comma 6. So now equation of the parabola we have to find, hyperbola. The given hyperbola is 12 x square minus 9 y square is equal to 108. Now, when a conic is given, a hyperbola or a parabola or ellipse, you can write equation of a tangent directly by taking x square is equal to x1, y square is equal to y1, x is equal to 1 by 2 into x plus x1, y is equal to 1 by 2 into y plus y1, and xy is equal to 1 by 2 into xy1 plus x1y. So by take it as a note. So already we have also given in the previous class. So taking this, we can directly find the equation of the tangent. So here substitute for x square x1. So 12x x1 minus 9y y1 is equal to 108. Now what is x1 y1? It is 6 comma 6. So we get x1 substitute 6. So 12x into 6 minus 9y into 6 is equal to 108. So divide throughout by 6. We get 12x minus 9y is equal to 6 goes in 10 one time. Remainder 4 48. 48 is 18. So again dividing by 3. We get 4x minus 3y is equal to 6. So this is the equation of the tangent. Now we can find equation of the normal. So normal is also asked. So the normal can be, so the normal is of the form, this already you have studied in 10th standard. We just change the coefficient of x and y, interchange the coefficient of x and y and change the sign of y. So it is 3x plus 4y plus k is equal to 0. So now again x comma y is 6 comma 6. So 6 3s are 18 plus 4 6 are 24 plus k is equal to 0. So from this you get k is equal to minus 42. Therefore the normal is 3x plus 4y minus 42 is equal to 0. Okay, now 6 questions we have completed in the exercise. Now coming to the examples. Example 5.27. So 5.27, find the equations of tangent and normal to the parabola. So example 5.27. So the parabola is x square plus 6x plus 4y plus 5 is equal to 0 and the point is 1 comma minus 3. So here we have to find the equation of the tangent and the normal. As I said in the previous problem, x square can be so the tangent is x square can be substituted with x(x1). So x(x1) plus 6 into x can be taken as 1 by 2 into x plus x1 and plus 4 into y can be taken as 1 by 2 into y plus y1 plus 5 is equal to 0. So now for x1 y1 substitute 1 comma minus 3. So what you get? X plus 2 goes here 3 times. So 3 into x plus 1 plus here 2 goes 2 times. So 2 into y minus 3 plus 5 is equal to 0. So now this is x plus 3x plus 3 plus 2y minus 6 plus 5 is equal to 0. So we get 4x plus 2y, 3 plus 5 is 8, 8 minus 6 gives you plus 2 is equal to 0. So this is the equation. So here 2 is common, so you divide throughout by 2. So 2x plus y plus 1 is equal to 0 is the equation of the tangent. Now similarly as we did in the 6th question, what about equation of the normal? So normal is of the form x minus 2y plus k is equal to 0 and it passes through 1 comma minus 3. So it passes through 1 comma minus 3. So substituting here we get 1 plus 6 plus k is equal to 0. So from this we get k is equal to minus 7. Therefore the normal is x minus 2y minus 7 is equal to 0. Okay, now coming to the next example, example 5.28. Example 5.28. Find the equation of tangent and normal to the ellipse x square plus 4y square is equal to 32 when theta is equal to pi by 4. Here in your book, 2 methods are given. First method we need not follow. We will follow the second method. So second method is similar to actually 6th question what we did in the second method. So here equation point of the ellipse, sorry, hyperbola, yeah, ellipse only. So the point is, what about the point A cos theta, comma B sin theta is the point. So here, bring it to the standard form. Bringing this to the standard form, we get x square by 32 plus y square by 8 is equal to 1. Dividing throughout by 32. So the greater number is 32. So a square is equal to 32 and b square is equal to 8. B square is equal to 8 and theta is pi by 4. So this becomes now a square is 32. So a is equal to 4 root 2. So 4 root 2 into cos pi by 4. Cos pi by 4 is cos 45. So cos 45 is 1 by root 2, comma b. B square is 8. So b is 2 root 2. So 2 root 2 into sin 45 is also again 1 by root 2. So root 2 gets cancelled. So it is equal to 4 comma 2. So the point is 4 comma 2. Now equation of the tangent is, so equation of the tangent to the ellipse what is the ellipse? X square plus 4y square is equal to 32 is, so x square we substitute x, x1 plus 4 into y1 is equal to 32. x1 y1 is 4 comma 2. So 4x plus 8y is equal to 32. Dividing throughout by 4, we get x plus 2y is equal to 8. So this is the equation of the tangent. Now we have to find equation of the normal. So is the tangent. Now what about the normal? So equation of the normal. So equation of the normal is x plus 2y plus k is equal to 0. So it passes through 4 comma 2. So 4 plus 4 plus k is equal to 0. So it gives you k is equal to minus 8. So therefore the normal is x plus 2y minus 8 is equal to 0. Okay. Okay, I made a mistake, I think. So equation of the slope of the tangent. So equation of the tangent is x plus 2y minus 8 is equal to 0 and equation of the normal is, so we have to form the other method. So equation of the normal here, the slope is taken as, so equation of the normal, slope is 1 by 2. So from this we get, so slope is equal to 1 by 2. So we know that normal, slope of the normal is perpendicular to the tangent. So slope of the normal is equal to minus 2. So this is minus 1 by 2. So this is plus 2. So we have y minus y1 is equal to minus 1 by m into x minus x1. So we get y minus 4 is equal to 2 into x minus 2. So y minus 4 is equal to 2x minus 4. So 2x minus y is equal to minus 4. Okay, 4. This is 4. Sorry. This is 4 and this is 2. 4 comma 2. We have the point as 4 comma 2. So y minus 2 is equal to 2 into x minus 4. So y minus 2 is equal to 2x minus 8. So 2x minus y minus 6 is equal to 0 is the normal. Thank you, students.